If you're a first-time home buyer, don't make these mistakes. Welcome back here. I'm Courtney Thornell. In the last video, I covered the first 4 common mistakes first-time home buyers make and how to avoid them. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out after this one. But today we're diving into the second part, covering 4 more mistakes that can derail your home buying experience. The first video covered more of the financial mistakes. This one will cover more of the emotional mistakes that home buyers make. Since we're picking up where we left off, this is the 5th mistake. The 5th one we're talking about today is a hard one, falling in love with the house. Yes, you want to love where you live, and it's natural to get excited when you find a place that seems perfect. But here's why you need to try to keep your emotions in check. When you fall in love with a house, it's easy to overlook important details, like if there are potential issues that could come up costing you money in the long run, or you can even overpay just because you're emotionally attached. If there's other interest on the home and you get into a bidding war, you might go into contract over the list price. If this happens, the appraisal might not come in at the price you negotiated in the purchase agreement, in which case you can try to negotiate to bring the price down to the appraised value, or you might end up needing to come out of pocket the difference, because if the purchase price is higher than the appraised value, the lender will lend on the appraised value, not the purchase price. This can lead to buyer's remorse down the road if you realize you stretched your budget too thin, used a significant chunk of your cash reserves, or you just don't have enough equity in the property if you need to tap into it for some reason or another down the road. Don't be afraid to walk away if it doesn't make financial sense. Getting too attached could also cloud your judgment when you're evaluating other homes. If you don't happen to get the one that you've fallen in love with, you might find yourself comparing every other house to that one, even if those homes might be a better fit for your needs. It could take you that much longer to find a new home you're willing to put an offer on. Okay, remember, buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in your life. It's important to approach it with a clear head, focus on what makes sense financially and practically, rather than following your heart. I know that's hard, but by keeping your emotions in check, you'll be better equipped to make a decision that you'll be happy with for as long as you're in the home. The 6th mistake is not working with the right real estate agent. Your real estate agent is your guide through the home buying process, and choosing the wrong one can make the process much more difficult than it needs to be. A good agent will not only help you find the right home, but will also negotiate the best deal. They'll navigate the complexities of the transaction, and they'll be able to provide valuable insights that you might not have considered. Making sure you're working with an agent who is available for you is really important. They might be the biggest agent in your area, but if they're too busy to return calls or follow up or give you the guidance and attention you deserve, maybe they aren't the right fit. Sometimes choosing an agent who might not be a top producing agent might actually be better, because they can spend time giving you more one-on-one service. When choosing an agent, you want to look for someone with experience, especially in the area where you're looking to buy. They should have a good understanding of the local market, what the pricing trends are, neighborhood insights, any potential red flags there might be. It's also important to choose someone you feel comfortable with, someone who listens to your needs and communicates clearly. Buying a home can be very stressful, and having an agent who's patient and responsive and supported can make a huge difference. Don't be afraid of meeting with a few agents before deciding on who to work with. And if you're not already working with an agent, or you're unsure about the one that you currently have, I'm happy to connect you with trusted professionals who will have your best interests at heart. So don't underestimate the importance of this choice. It can really impact your home buying experience and the outcome of your purchase. All right, the 7th mistake to avoid is not putting location as a top priority when considering a home. You've heard location, 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 and that's for good reason. The location of your home affects almost every aspect of your home buying experience and can have a huge impact on your long-term satisfaction and the home's resale value. When considering location, think about factors like the quality of the local schools, proximity to work, maybe public transportation, and just the overall safety of the neighborhood. You should also consider the convenience of amenities like grocery stores and parks and healthcare facilities. Even if a home has everything you want inside, if it's a location that doesn't meet your needs, you might find yourself unhappy in the long run. Another important aspect of location is how the area is likely to develop in the future. Is the neighborhood on the rise with new business and infrastructure projects planned? Or is it stagnant or even declining? These factors can affect not only your day-to-day life, but also the value of the home over time. A good location can make your home a solid investment, while a poor location can really limit its appreciation potential. Always prioritize location in your home search. It's one of the few aspects of a property that you can't change, and it will play a major role if your overall satisfaction with your purchase is a negative one. All right, the 8th mistake is letting extended family or friends have too much influence on your home buying decision. It's natural to want input from those who are close to you, especially such a big decision, but it's important to remember that this is your home. It's not theirs. And while their opinions can be very valuable, just make sure it doesn't outweigh your own needs and preferences. And one of the main reasons this could be problematic is that family and friends might not have the same priorities or preferences as you do. They might focus on aspects that aren't as important to you, or just try to steer you toward a home that they like, but it doesn't necessarily suit your lifestyle. They're not the ones who will be living in it day in and day out. You are. So it's crucial that you make a decision based on what's right for you, your immediate family, and your future. It's also important to remember that well-meaning advice from loved ones can sometimes create confusion or second guessing. You know your own needs, your budget, your long-term goals better than anyone else. So you need to trust those instincts and make sure you make a decision that feels right for you. Now, while it's okay to get advice and input, make sure the final decision's yours. After all, again, you're the one that's going to be making the mortgage payments, maintaining the property, and living in the home. It's your investment and your future, so make sure you're choosing what's best for you. Well, that wraps it up, part 2 of our series on the 8 mistakes first-time home buyers make. By avoiding these 4 final mistakes, keeping your emotions in check, choosing the right real estate agent, prioritizing location, and making a decision based on your own needs, you'll be much better prepared for a successful home buying experience. Now, if you have any questions or need some individual guidance, I'm here to help you during your home buying process and help you make informed decisions. I'd love the opportunity to work with you. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more tips and advice on home buying and home ownership. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.